What's poppin', everybody? It is and today, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna tell you why people can't stand a bad bitch, the baddest bitch in the block. So let's get into it, okay, y'all. So let me just define what a bad bitch is, because honestly there are so many definitions and most of them are really concerning, like child. But actually, when I say be a bad bitch, I'm talking about a woman who can stand her ground at any moment, even when all is against her. A woman who has matured enough to realize her worth. Hence, a woman, not a girl. Okay, a girl is still in the process of becoming a woman. Is still in the process of learning her worth, learning what's right and what's wrong, learning how to upgrade her stand. And in this channel, we all know that as you grow, so should your standards. And a girl does not know that, but a woman does. So when I'm talking about a bad bitch, I'm talking about a woman who knows how to take care of herself, who knows everything about her, and who literally stands on what she says, who literally stands most of the time on a no. And she knows very well that no is a complete sentence regardless. Honestly, I would say that I'm a bad bitch. I'm the baddest bitch, okay? In my opinion, like honestly, I'm the baddest bitch because I would rather be hated than kiss ass for scraps. Hell no! Come on, child. So here are the characteristics of being a bad bitch. The first one is she checks herself before she checks other people. When you understand that you are in the wrong in a situation, you should admit that, okay, child, I am wrong. Let me figure this thing out on my own so I don't embarrass myself. Because if you go out there and check other people and here you are the one in the wrong, then it becomes a whole mess and you just, embarrassed. You are embarrassed because you did not actually evaluate the situation. So the second one is she puts her principles first before anyone and anything. I would hate it to see a person put aside her principles just to impress somebody else. Why are you trying to impress somebody else with yourself? You have principles for a reason. Those principles shouldn't be blindsided or put aside just to accommodate another person's life. No. The third one is she upgrades and maintains her standard. If people cannot attain to your standards and respect them, ciao. Drop them like a bad habit as they are, because they are bad. They are not your people. You shouldn't be lowering your standards for anybody. That means they're not in your league. So don't try and put them in your league or in their league. Do not lower your standards just to comfort other people. Okay? If they are not in your league, don't even look at them. Okay? This sounds terribly rude, but it is very brutal and very honest. If you lower your standards for somebody that is not in your league, trust and believe you will be treated horribly. I know this, okay? I have experienced it, I have observed it, and it is painful. Do not try to accommodate somebody who's not within your standards. They will drain you, they will eat you alive, and nobody wants that. They don't have respect for you at the end of the day, I promise you, okay? It's like a pretty girl dating an average looking guy with no money. Have you ever seen the disrespect the guy throws onto the lady who is just pretty? Then the lady now becomes, mentally and emotionally abused and She has now low self-esteem. Honestly, I'm taking the standard thing real serious because I wouldn't wish anyone to lower their standards for anyone just to accommodate people, okay? And like as I said before in my previous video, I think it's my first video where I say that growth child. Where I say growth equals progress. And if you are growing in life, you should definitely upgrade your standard. You are adding value to your own life. So why must your standards be stagnant? Why must your standards be consistent? No, they must rise above. Value increases, so should the standards. All right, period. Fourth one is she sets very strong boundaries for herself no matter the circumstances. Okay, if people cross your boundaries, they have no respect for you. They have no respect for your space. You need to drop them like a bad habit as they are. Because what do you mean I'm setting a rule? You must maintain it. You must maintain it. Because what do you mean you want to break it? Boundaries are meant for your safety. Okay, you make boundaries and you assert boundaries in order for you to feel safe, in order for you to withhold your principles. And if somebody, some dumb person who is an asshole, breaks your boundaries, baby, let it be heard that this person has broken your boundaries. This person has messed up your safe space, because we will not stand for that. We shouldn't be standing for that, okay? Boundaries are meant to keep you safe, are meant to keep you protected. Maintain your boundaries, please. Drop them like a bad habit as they are. So I lost count, y'all. I think I was on number 5. Yeah. Number 5 is she does not place herself in unwanted situations or unwanted people. Learn to read the room, observe the vibe in the room, and if you feel like this vibe, this atmosphere is not for me, learn to walk away. Learn to walk away, because you will embarrass yourself. You will feel unappreciated, and you will be degrading yourself and belittling yourself. You do not want that. Okay? Don't be in unwanted situations. Honestly, if you can see the person is treating you some type of way and you're not liking it, bounce. Bounce and just stay gone. Period. The 6th one is she speaks less and observes more. Honestly, there is no better way to have power over someone or something if you have more knowledge about them or about it. But in order for you to gain more knowledge about something or someone, you need to be quiet. You need to be still and observe. Concentrate in the situation so that you can have the upper hand at the end of the day. Trust me, this works a lot. Okay, I'm talking to a person, but if I'm trying to figure you out, I promise you, I will keep quiet. And if we kind of feel like, okay, there's this awkward moment where none of us are talking, I'll throw in more questions one by one. You know, just and I'll be looking at your movement, your body language, how you speak, how your facial expression is when you speak about something that's very important to you. Sweetie, I will even know your shoe size at the end of the day, because that's how I am. That's how I'm such a bad bitch. Okay, the 7th one is she spends her time wisely and carefully. Okay, educating yourself and uplifting your life is very important. It is essential in this life, especially in this economy. Other than just rotting, doing something that will make you rot even more. Like, honestly, there are things that you do and you can clearly see that these things are not giving me life. Instead, they're subtracting the years of my life. I'm not gaining anything from whatever I'm doing. So how about you change it? You know what I mean? Do something that is very precious to you other than just wasting your life on, I don't want to, throw shade or anything, but, groove or boys or girls, either way. Child, stop. Number 8. She knows her people. She knows how to choose her people. If your people do not elevate you, do not give you knowledge, wisdom, do not encourage you to do particular good stuff in life, to progress in life, those are not your people. Go and find your people. Drop the ones you have like a bad habit as they are. Yo, drop them immediately. Okay, you need people that will elevate you in life, people that you will learn from. If you have friends and you're not learning anything from them, child, when I say learn anything, I mean literally learn anything. But if you are not gaining no new knowledge, no new skill, no nothing, leave them. Those are not your people. Go and find your own people. It's really important that you explore. I have done this. So in high school, y'all, little story time, I was really mature. Actually, I was mature at a very young age. I could say that. So in high school, I was like, okay, cool. You know what? This is high school. I'm going to start exploring. And I will explore as much as I can. I will set no boundaries. I will go out there. Eventually, I went out there. I do regret some of the things that I did because I had no boundaries. But however, I'm glad I explored all those many stuff, because now I know what works for me. Who are my friends, who I should be associating with, and who will elevate me in life. So I'm glad I went through that process. It's never too late to explore. I'm saying this with a very, very hesitant tone. All right? Why am I spitting? Like, since I'm saying this with a hesitant tone, right? Like, it's never too late to explore. But however, just know that as you grow older, your responsibilities also increase in life, and it's that puts you at risk, and also now puts you at limitations for the things that you're supposed to explore. Trust me, there are certain things that at the age of 25 you cannot explore anymore. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? But however, as you grow older, there are limits for your exploration. So the younger you are, the more you can explore. The older you get, the harder and difficult it is to explore. That's what I'm saying. Okay? So if you are younger and you are still in high school, explore. Okay? Meet different people, talk to them. Nothing, you are not entitled of anything, all right? You are not now just if you know your people, at the end of the day, after you have explored, if you know your people, you will be appreciated. Your presence would be appreciated. Now, if you don't know your people, trust me, you go hang out with people that don't. Honestly, if you don't know whether you are with the right people, okay, if you feel like you are being unappreciated, like you are not learning anything as well, just know those are not your people. If you feel like every time you ask a question or every time you ask something about yourself and they always have this judgmental look and all that behavior going on, just know you are not appreciated, you are not wanted there. Move. Drop them like a bad habit and find somebody else. Find other people. Okay, there's like a billion people in this planet. Like, pick. Okay. Number 9 is she knows when to be silent and when to speak up. Okay, so if you want to get your point across, There is no need to shout. There is no need to make your point come across so aggressively. No. Okay, if they don't want to listen to you, stop. There is no point in arguing with a fool. Trust and believe that they already made up their mind that they're not going to listen to you. Why shout? Honestly, if you had said it multiple times without shouting, and it's getting to the point where it's like you have to shout, don't shout. Be silent. Look at them and be like, okay, do what you gotta do. Period. Okay? Honestly, because there is no point in arguing with a closed-minded person. There is no point. Look at them and just tell them, I cannot believe how narrow-minded you are. And it really sucks. It really sucks because I thought you much better than that. Done. That's just gonna hurt them immediately. Trust and believe that, because I somebody done that to me. Somebody said that to me, and like I was hurt. But I understood the point that she was making, and I'll forever roll with that in life. Which also brings me to number 10. She is open to new adventures. She's not narrow-minded. She's not, oh my God, I don't want to try this. It's not for me. What if it's not for me? She will try it. She will explore it. And if she doesn't like it, well, oops, okay, I don't like it. I didn't have anything to lose. All right, cool. Oh, I loved it. Then you loved it. But if you didn't, you did not. But at the end of the day, you tried something new. You found out whether you liked it or you didn't like it. Period. First of all, number 11 is very essential, and do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on number 11. All right? This reminds me of Stranger Things. But anyway, child, she is picky with her friends. If your friends don't appreciate you, don't appreciate the vibe you bring, don't compliment you here and there, they are not your friends. If you don't learn from them, they don't elevate you. I think this is also similar to the other point that I made earlier. But if they don't elevate you like they're supposed to elevate you, child. If they don't back you up in public and confront you in private, those are not your friends. Those are not your people. Drop them like a bad habit as they are. Number 12 is, when her mind is made up, her mind is set. Okay, this is very essential. Okay, do not overthink too much. You don't have to. You don't have to overthink too much. If you're doing it, do it. If you're not doing it, don't do it. If you are saying no, it's a no. No is a complete sentence, period. You have made up your mind. You're not changing it, okay? You're not being indecisive no more, okay? A bad bitch is never indecisive unless it's food or like shopping for a handbag or like, doing your nails. Now you have to choose the color. Other than that, your mind in a business world, it is made up. If you have to take the risk, take the damn risk. Get on with it. Number 13, she does not do situationships or unnecessary flirting. We don't do that. We don't be leading people on, not unless. This one, we gotta discuss this one because, sometimes you have to, throw a little, like, can you help me? Just to get the things that you want in life, just to get by. We're not doing that no more, all right? And it's not up for discussion. Actually, charisma, however, is very essential in life. And like I said before in my previous video, it sells. Charisma sells, not flirting. Flirting does not sell, but charisma sells. So if you gotta make yourself pretty more just to get what you want, then sure. But no flirting, no leading people on. No, this has to stop. Honestly, it really does. It's hurting a lot of people, honestly. And I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to be canceled or anything, but leading people on, it gives them the wrong idea, and then they start doing, you know, things that are not supposed to be done to another person, and now it becomes a whole harassment issue, and you know, police are involved. I don't want to say the particular term of that, but yeah. So we shouldn't be leading people on. However, if since I said charisma sells, if you have to, you know, throw a little blush on your face and, you know, eyeliner, you know, some highlights, then do what you gotta do, okay? But there's no leading on, going on, all right? Okay, so the last one, of course, is about money, because we're not gonna talk about everything else and not talk about money, okay? Money makes me happy. Money buys everything that makes me happy. So money is very essential. However, she knows how to spend her money well. She knows how to handle it well, okay? You do not buy cheap clothing just because the quantity is higher. Okay, it's quality over quantity. You cannot buy cheap shoes. I'm laughing because I have cheap shoes. And they're not quality either. Okay, I have one pair. Okay, don't judge me. But do not buy cheap shoes because the quantity is a lot. No, don't do that. Buy quality, so it's, yeah, just buy quality. Yeah, guys, it has been so fun. It has been fun. It has been great. I have been Celie Ann, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really enjoyed this video. Trust and believe that. So I'll see you next time.